I'm Adam Johnson. I go to Wolverhampton University and I study animation. My step placement was with AdGifts Online, and they supply promotional products and materials for businesses. My step project was to make 20 video clips, a database to hold these clips and to produce DVDs for production. This involved going out and filming on location the action sports, editing them down, compressing them into mobile content for playing on new mobile phone handsets such as 3G or Nokia. The database required researching into how to build a database, researching what we needed for a database, and actually building up the profile that we needed. And the DVD encoding, that required research into what menus would take place and to how to best build a user interface that was manageable and appealing for the end user. And now we have DVDs in production and new DVD contracts because of the work we've done.
I'm Christine McGill. I'm studying interactive media design at the University of Dundee. I was working with Dymix over the summer. They're mainly a branding consultancy and they also do web and multimedia work. My project over the summer was to create the Dymix Showcase. It's basically a large interactive presentation that showcases the company's work over the past 3 years. I had to learn Macromedia Director and its programming language Lingo, and although I've been using similar software and programming languages at university, I hadn't used these specific packages, so I've gained new skills and a basic grounding in both, which has been fantastic. As a result of my placement, Dymix now have a finished product that they can use to promote their business and hopefully increase sales figures. I really enjoyed the step placement, but I also found it very challenging and rewarding at the same time, since I've learnt new skills and completed a project that initially I didn't think I was going to be able to do.
I'm Fiona Mackenzie and I'm in my final year of a maths degree at Aberdeen University. I worked for Maritime Rescue Institute in Stonehaven and they work broadly in the area of maritime safety. They provide the local lifeboat service. I was brought in to implement Picasso, which is a programme of quality assurance for charitable organisations, and I was also able to look at securing funding and fundraising for the Institute. I implemented the Picasso system of quality assurance, and I've also organised a fundraising concert in late November and the publication of a children's book for the charity, and I've also made funding applications totaling £340,000. The funding applications I've made, around £50,000 worth, are almost guaranteed to go through, and another £340,000 worth are subject to approval, should go through in the next few months. I think my company are really pleased with me. They've definitely benefited from employing a STEP student.
My name is Graham Collier, studying at the University of Leicester, studying computer science. The company I worked at was Acoustic Solutions. They manufacture home entertainment products such as DVD players, speakers, and karaoke kits. My project was to design and implement a system which logged products being returned from suppliers, and then to track these items through the rework process as they're repaired and then packed and sent out as either graded, new or just scrapped. I showed the prototype to the users and the managers, and it was pretty much accepted straight away, with some minor improvements suggested, such as the ability to add notes to returns to provide any information without users having to remember this information and passing it to the admin department. It took about 7 weeks to come up with a system which was usable. This was then put into practice and went through a testing phase. This has now been accepted and is saving the company on average £126,000 a year.
My name is Helen Kerr. I'm studying at the University of Leicester and my course is Psychology with Neuroscience. And my host company was Future Environmental Services, which is based in Preston, Lancashire. Future Environmental Services is a professional management consultancy and they deliver environmental and drainage solutions. So that ranges from CCTV surveys of underground drainage, pollution surveys and asset identification. My project was to help Future with their current marketing campaign in order to develop a more professional image and create a standard corporate identity. Essentially I was asked to write a brochure with inserts and to consider their company image and logo. The results of a placement is they now have a corporate brochure that they can use with immediate effect, and overall it's given the company a more professional image.
Hi, I'm James Field. I'm studying at the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow. I'm studying Product Design Engineering. I had my STEP project with Wilkinson's plc. They're a chandelier manufacturer and glass restorer based in Catford in South East London. My project was to help them come up with drawings for their chandeliers a lot quicker through the use of computer-aided design. By drawing up all the standard chandelier parts they had on record, I could assemble drawings very quickly and change them even faster, allowing reduction of lead times and saving of costs.
I'm Laura Chambers. I go to Newcastle University and I do business and economic studies. Woad Ink produces a blue dye derived from this plant called woad. You probably would have seen it on Mel Gibson's face in the film Braveheart. My brief from Woad was to not only set up a website but to investigate other markets that woad could be sold in. We found there was a gap in the towel market for naturally dyed towels. We decided, because we were producing this woad, to go ahead with naturally dyed towels. And the same with the candles. We thought about combining our natural product with soya wax, which is another natural product which is relatively new in the UK. From the company's perspective, they've found these two new markets that they hadn't given any thought to before I arrived, and next harvest they will be ready to go into production.
My name is Lindy Harper. I'm studying marketing at Lancaster University. My host company is Jonas Sawmills. They have 30 years experience in the sawmills industry and produce decking and fencing materials. The company were looking to expand into the children's play centre area, and my project was based around launching them into this sector and marketing the products for them. My work was in researching the existing market within Northern Ireland for these play centres. I also looked to suppliers from the UK and Europe. I negotiated discounts with our current suppliers and identified possible future suppliers who Joanna can partner in order to fulfil their demand in Ireland. Due to my negotiations with stockists and by initially installing play centres with them, I achieved retail sales to the value of £6,800.